Rafael always found peace in the quiet corners of the aerospace school where he worked. The sound of classroom chatter, the faint smell of chalk dust, and the occasional whir of a projector created an atmosphere that mixed chaos with comfort. As the janitor, his job was to keep the classrooms clean, but his true passion thrived in the stillness of the empty spaces. Each day, after the students left, Rafael would take some scraps of paper from the recycling bin and a pencil from his pocket. With a flick of his wrist, he turned the discarded sheets into blueprints for aircraft that floated in his mind. He sketched in secret, pouring his heart into designs that were more than just planes. They were dreams taking flight. His sketches combined imagination and practicality. He often drew inspiration from the weathered aircraft that flew above, their silhouettes casting shadows on the ground as they moved through the skies. Rafael longed for the day when he could see his designs soaring alongside them. One afternoon, while Rafael was busy erasing chalk stains from the blackboard, he noticed a distinguished figure walking through the hallways. Dr. Eleanor Price, a visiting professor well known in the field of aeronautics, was on campus to give a lecture. Her reputation preceded her, and the students buzzed with excitement, eager to impress her with their knowledge and designs. As Rafael cleaned, he couldn't help but overhear bits of conversations among students discussing their projects. They talked about their designs, but something felt off. He could hear the echoes of theory, but not the spark of innovation that fueled his own sketches. With a sigh, he returned to his work. It was during one of those quiet moments that Dr. Price entered the classroom. She was drawn in by the unmistakable scent of creativity in the air. Rafael, startled, quickly tucked his sketches into the pocket of his janitor's uniform. But it was too late. She had seen the remnants of his work. "What do we have here?" she asked, her eyes narrowing with curiosity. Rafael stammered, his heart racing. Just some sketches." Dr. Price's expression changed from curiosity to intrigue as she approached him. "May I see them?" With shaky hands, Rafael pulled out the worn scraps of paper. He had never intended for anyone to see them, especially not someone like Dr. Price. But as she examined his designs, her brows furrowed in concentration. "These are remarkable," she said, her voice filled with surprise. "Where did you learn to design aircraft like this?" "I just sketch what I imagine," Rafael admitted, his cheeks flushing. "I clean classrooms here, but I've always loved airplanes." Dr. Price's keen eyes met his, and in that moment, she saw more than a janitor. She saw potential, a spark that could lead to something extraordinary. "Do you want to study aerospace engineering?" she asked, her tone shifting from casual to serious. Rafael hesitated, uncertainty flooding his mind. "I've never thought I could. I didn't finish high school." "Your talent is clear," Dr. Price insisted, her passion shining through. "You have a gift that shouldn't go to waste. Let me help you." Over the next few months, Dr. Price became a mentor to Rafael. She arranged for him to enroll in evening classes to earn his high school diploma while introducing him to other students who shared his passion. Slowly, he became immersed in a world he had only dreamed of, a world filled with equations, physics, and the intricate dance of aerodynamics. With each passing day, Rafael's confidence grew. He submitted designs to various competitions, and his work began to attract attention. Dr. Price stood by him, supporting his talent and encouraging him to reach heights he never thought possible. Rafael transformed from a janitor with a dream into a student with a purpose. Years passed, and Rafael graduated with honors. He was accepted into a prestigious aerospace engineering program where he excelled, driven by the same passion that had fueled his sketches in empty classrooms. The joy of learning energized him, and he thrived in an environment that challenged him to innovate. After graduation, he secured an internship at a top aviation company, where he learned from industry leaders. His designs initially met skepticism, but he persevered, eager to prove himself. He worked late into the night, poring over blueprints, always remembering the dusty corners of the classrooms where he first found his dreams. One day, while presenting his latest design to a panel of executives, Rafael felt a familiar rush of nerves. He stood before them, a young man who once cleaned the very floors they walked on, ready to unveil his vision for a revolutionary aircraft. As he spoke, he saw their skepticism waver, replaced by interest. His designs were efficient, innovative, and grounded in real-world applications, better than anything they had seen before. Months turned into years, and Rafael climbed the ranks, proving himself time and again. His designs won awards, and his name became linked with innovation in the aviation industry. He was invited to speak at conferences, sharing his journey from janitor to head of design. But Rafael never forgot where he came from. With Dr. Price's support, he started a scholarship program for underprivileged students aspiring to enter the aerospace field. He wanted to create opportunities for those who, like him, had dreams hidden in the shadows. One evening, as he prepared for an upcoming lecture, Rafael received a call from Dr. Price. Her voice brimmed with excitement. "I'm so proud of you, Rafael. You're being recognized as the head of design at Apex Aeronautics." Her words filled him with a sense of fulfillment he had longed for since his days cleaning classrooms. He was finally where he had always dreamed of being, leading a team of brilliant minds to create the future of aviation. Yet, as he stood on the brink of success, he couldn't shake his gratitude toward the woman who had believed in him when he doubted himself. At the award ceremony, Rafael took the stage, his heart pounding. He looked out at the audience and saw familiar faces: students, mentors, and friends who had supported him along the way. He spoke of his journey, the sketches born in dusty classrooms, and the importance of believing in one's dreams. "Never let anyone tell you that you cannot achieve your dreams," he said, his voice steady. "I was once just a janitor with a passion for flight. If I can soar, so can you." The applause that followed was thunderous, but it was the tears in Dr. Price's eyes that brought him the most joy. Rafael had come a long way from cleaning classrooms, but he knew that the journey was just beginning. As he stepped off the stage, he felt the weight of the past lift, replaced by the limitless possibilities of the future. In the years that followed, Rafael continued to innovate, creating aircraft that pushed the boundaries of technology and design. He became a mentor to young minds, nurturing the next generation of dreamers and creators. The dusty corners of the classrooms were now filled with hope, a testament to the power of belief, perseverance, and the dreams that take flight when nurtured with passion. Rafael had transformed his life, and in doing so, he had changed the course of aviation. The boy who once sketched in silence had become a beacon of inspiration, showing that no dream was too big and no background too humble to reach for the skies. This story captures the journey of a young man who, against the odds, rises to greatness, not just through talent but through the belief of a mentor and his unwavering determination to chase his dreams. Rafael's story reminds us that with perseverance and guidance, one can break free from their circumstances and achieve